What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO and a recreation of the Zurich Airport. And last time we kind of got the floor down here knocked out. There's going to be a parking garage on the left, parking garage a little bit on the right, and contractors that are just stuck in places. Come on, guys. Get it together here. I'm just going to add a door in over here into the hallway. You can get out, you can get out. I'm going to zone this as staff. So maybe we don't have more contractors stuck. I've got a feeling I've probably got a lot of contractors stuck in walls in different places, but sure. We also got the train station done. People are coming in off the air quotes train station. There are a couple seats in here. I did notice in some of the images and videos. I'm just going to grab you. There's some kind of in the central area here where you might be waiting for somebody to deal with check-in, and then similarly we'll add a couple in on this side as well. There is also a pretzel shop down here that I didn't add in. So give me just a shop counter right there. I'm just going to use... Yeah, we're just going to use some shop pieces. There we go. It's just a small little kiosk. It's technically under this escalator. It's tucked up underneath there. As I can't do that, we'll just put it right next to it. We've got our Starbucks in here, and things are going okay. I do want to see if we can deal with this floor. Where are you trying to go? -1 to -1. You're trying to go back here. There's nothing for you back there. You're trying to go to here, aren't you? Okay, you know what? We'll add a couple doors. Zone you to be staff just to maybe make the game happy. We'll see on that. This escalator stairs combination, it comes up here in the current version of the map. That's the 2025 version. This floor basically cuts off about, I want to say about here, right up, actually, it's right at the back of the elevators. Elevators are like escalators, right? It looks like it may be temporary construction, because there's an H&M here, and I've seen other older videos where there's additional shops back over here, so I'm not entirely sure what they're doing with that. So I am going to base this on the 2025 map on the Zurich Airport website. We're just going to take a wall down and kind of come over here. Shops down here. Shops up here. Migros, giant supermarkets, lives over on this side. And then there's kind of a food court down here. We're going to start actually dealing with roads today. There's the outer loop that kind of comes around here, and then it loops in this way. There's also an inner loop that comes from the circle area, and it loops back over into this way. We're not doing that one. I will connect this guy in, and I think that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to get a public road down. We're going to take it underground. We're going to extend this into a reasonable way to go. So we're going to put you here. I don't know why you're not necessarily laid out correctly, but sure. We'll take that one out since we don't actually need it. No. I actually want this up 1 square now that I'm looking at it. You need to go there because the front of this building is going to come over like so. think we're gonna just take this out. I think I took out too much. Yes, I did. You can stay. But the rest of this is gonna exist. And you... Oh, we're gonna have to move all of that, aren't we? Okay. We're gonna move you guys across the way. Nope. Here. So, contractor, and that's a bus delivery site. Take you guys out. And then we're gonna run... Oh, I didn't take out the road either. Brilliant. So that road's gonna go, this is gonna be the edge of the building. It's elevated into the parking garage. Since I can't go vertically up, we're gonna go vertically down. And we'll do the parking down here, and then you can go into there. This road will continue across. And then it connects back up with this guy. We're going to do a tunnel up. So you're going to have to live there. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we're going to need to take out. So we're going to take out those guys. This will just kind of take the building that way and that way. Again, don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, we're going to start off by doing flooring real quick. No, we're doing flooring from here. I'm just going to take it all the way across, like so. Oh, I never fixed any of that up there, did I? Okay, well, let's take care of that too. We were doing car stops. Helps if it's you know, connected to the road. We will do taxi stops down here. No, other direction. There we go. I don't like how uneven that is, but we're gonna just build in some sidewalk. No, you stay put. I was trying to get rid of the other one that I screwed up. So you guys go, you guys go. We will take out the sidewalk. We'll drop another taxi stop and another car stop in there. Really don't like this. But yeah, we're going to take this out. We're going to shift you guys over. We're going to shift you guys over. We're going to shift a couple of you guys over, and we'll do it over on this side. Yeah, I don't like the unevenness of it. I've seen people in videos jaywalking across this. It's just a single 1-lane road, 2-lane road maybe, and there's not a whole lot of traffic, but there's still some. We were going to get rid of this stretch of Terminal Foundation. Zoop. And we're going to do sidewalk there. I'm probably going to want to leave this for now so that people can get across. I'm just gonna clean up the inside here so we know what is open to the bottom floor. There we go, and you are coming from the bottom floor. We'll do that. Yeah, I don't quite know what to do over on this side. Because again, the older video shows that it's going into additional shopping area up here. But I might just turn it into a parking structure. Okay, so that's in place. Give me a up tunnel. It's gonna live right there. Give me arrows. And we will deal with the parking down the road. Get this guy in place. We're just going to run some sidewalk through here. Sidewalk through here. And with the sidewalk there, they should be able to skirt around those two being missing. Double doors, like this guy. There, and then there's a hallway that comes up. Do this. Nope, apparently we won't. You're going to come up to here. You're going to come up here. I don't like where these elevators are. I think we will leave them though. Okay, let's fix this chaos before we go any further. Hold on, guys. I know you guys are just stranded on some grass. Add some sidewalk there. There. Gotta just take you all the way over to there for now, and we'll figure out what's happening after that. No, this is definitely something else, isn't it? Okay. Fine, you go up. You guys go down. That should probably fix it. We'll let that play out. In fact, I'm going to let them build and try and figure out what we're doing on the interior here. Okay, we got the right half laid out. There is a overhang over here, so you can look down. Don't know what we're doing over on the right-hand side. I'm inclined to put some parking spaces here and possibly on this side as well. I don't think I want to take the grocery store that far out. But technically there is no parking on this floor. It looks like it's on L-1. L0 on the right-hand side. L1, which has the L1, which would be this guy. L2, which would be this guy that doesn't exist. It is parking from left side to right side. It's the entire floor. Is there another level? Yep, parking on L3 as well. So there's no parking on L0, which I guess we can deal with. Yeah, don't know what we're going to do back here. I assume if I just box this off, I'm going to have to do some kind of door. Just so random people that use that escalator elevator end up behind the scenes. I don't know. Let's at least get some walls in here. So we're going to take walls over there and walls down. They're putting in some of the last of the sidewalk, although there is still a bunch of sidewalk over there. We're going to hammer through the shops that we've got laid out already. Did end up moving elevators around. Just took out 2, added 2 to the left. That's it. I guess we'll start over here. Why not? Seems as good a place as any. Over on this side, there it looks like there might be a hallway next to the elevators, but we will go without. Over on the side here, there is a shop called Salt. It's the Salt store. Looks like electronics. I see phone cases, phone chargers, cables, screen protectors. We're going to drop in some light hardwood. Kind of comes through here. There is a shop. There we go. Register over back here. And give me some nice ones. There's technically window and doors. Yeah, it looks like it is totally open. It looks like it's got glass sliding doors that allow you to just open it fully. It just slides around the corner here. There's a wall that kind of comes out like this. There's advertising on this wall here, and then a bunch of wall-mounted shelves towards the back. There's an emergency exit in the very back. I'm not going to put one in because people will actually use it. And then there's the big old TV display back in the back, and then the register there. So you can get all of your electronic needs there, but we're going to run into some other electronic stores here in just a minute. Next to that is... I don't know if it's actually called Christ, but Urin in Schmuck. It's how how it's labeled, but it is a watch shop and jewelry, it looks like. So it's got a register in the middle. Again, it's real light hardwood. And shops, register. We're going to do one there. We're going to do one there. It's got display cases kind of encircling it. I'm not going to do it on the back side because staff. There is wall displays. Looks like it's got watches and whatnot embedded into the displays in the wall. And we'll do some in the back as well. We'll go ahead and add in some wall pieces just to set them back. Assuming I can click. Hey, autumn is rolling in. I think it was only 92 Fahrenheit in Arizona today, if I recall. So yeah, definitely autumn. There are a couple pedestal displays in the front. Is that a wall or a post? Yeah, that is a post. Okay. There's a post in the middle. We're gonna put the post here. It's next to a Casio display, the image I'm looking at. Next to that is Marioxremixx, which is a perfume place. And next to that is in Orel Fusil. That is 2 shops for 1 space. Orel is a bookshop, it looks like. The perfume. Got your Chanel, your Giorgio Armani, your Dior, the usual suspects, if you will. I think we're going to go with the Orel bookshop. There is a pillar in the front middle. Register looks like it's in the back right corner. That's kind of a parquet floor, so we'll go with this guy. Drop the register back in the back. It's over on the side. There's actually display behind it. So we'll do 1, 2. There's a wall next to that. And then some more bookshelves going across. It looks, give me the nice ones. Looks like it comes out and then goes back again because give you a little bit more space for books. And there's actually, let's take those 2 out. We can do it like so. Next to the pillar, actually there's a second pillar I just noticed. No, give me a pedestal. Nope, that's not gonna fit. Give me the basic. I so rarely use the basic. And then in the front here, there's kind of a display table. You're gonna be way too big. Actually, you're not that bad. We'll do that, and there we go. So we've got our bookshop. Next to that is the front entrance into the area. Then we have a kiosk next to that. And that is just your standard K kiosk that we've seen in the past. It's actually really kind of small. Do it this way. Take this out for a minute. We'll put it back here just a sec. Because there are display fridges in this K kiosk. There's some, I don't even know what that is. Candy. There's a Swiss chocolate candy up in the front. And then, nope, that's a cooking station. That is not a display fridge. There's a Nestle Frisco frozen ice cream, and then there's a couple. Well, there's a door back there. I'm just going to put it here. Fridge is there, and this wall kind of comes over, up, and over. I'm going to do a wall right there just to make sure we've got a wall. And then we'll go back to the shops. Put this guy back in place. Comes all the way across to here. I was contemplating doing this as a single shop, but there's a food room here as well. Oh, actually, you need to be bigger. There's bathrooms down here in the corner. So we're going to do this as two different shops. I need to come forward because there is a flower shop over here that we need to get to. You just look like you're the same dark tile in the K kiosk. Next to the K kiosk, we've got the McPaperland, which is basically like a stationery store. So your cards, your notebooks, your word puzzles, all of that kind of lives in here. There are some windows on either side. One there and... Nope, not there. There and there. I'm going to go ahead and add in windows on the other side since I already have it selected. So you got display windows, pretty basic white marble. Register kind of in the back right-hand corner. It almost looks like it goes back, but this is an emergency exit. Again, not going to add the door in. What am I looking for? Shops. So register in the back corner. Looks like there's some shelving behind. Oh. Meant to put in the cigarettes that live back there. A little bit of wall in the middle. And then there's some big shelves back here. Oh. There's a door back in the corner, so it looks like there might be a little office area, if you will. So we'll go ahead and add that in, and then some displays up in the front. There's a table display. Give me the basic one. Couple pedestals, and give me the nice shelves again. There we go. Give me wall so we can get this all in place. Take that one out there, and piece of wall over here that I forgot to put. No pillars, white tile. Give me a door that's going to go to nowhere. And that takes care of the McPaperland. After that, we've got the Swiss Com Shop, which is basically an electronic shop. Everything I see, though, is Apple, it looks like. No, take that back. There's a Google in that one. So there's like a Pixel. But basically phones. You can it has the feel of an Apple shop. This window actually needs to go. There's a wall there because the register, I will use register loosely. It's basically a table across, and staff just use the tablets that are on the table. So we're going to do a wall like there. Just some low tables with just phones attached to them, just like you'd see at a normal Apple store. Or your local phone carrier, if you will. And then kind of the table with all the phones attached to them. Oh, I stand corrected. Hold on. You go away, you go away. You stay built. That picture is reversed. You're going here. They work on the back wall here. I'm gonna leave that up against the wall. We will push the tables forward, and then there are some display phones in front of the windows. They're facing in, which is interesting. Normally with displays that you would see like that, they're normally facing the pedestrian walk, but they're facing in. I guess it does make sense if you're, wanting to test out the phone, see if it meets the needs that you have for it. So that takes care of the Swisscom. After that, in the corner is the Sunrise shop. This one is only Apple that I've seen. There's a big old Apple display, but even scrolling through all of the pictures, the only product that I see are just Apple iPhones. It looks like there is a walled off area in the back. There's an emergency exit back here, but I would assume that there's storage behind there, and then the register is just kind of in front of that. And there's just a few small displays. Nope, that's basic. Give me the nice ones. We'll try and make this, nice. And then over on the right-hand side, there's a few that are facing the windows, and then there's just a couple pedestals that are just in here. It's a grayish wood. Give me this guy. We'll roll you in. Then you got the elevators over here, windows so you can see in there. I did leave the door here for anybody who wanders up, but I don't think that's going to be too big of a deal. Underneath the escalator here is the Bloom 3000. It's a little flower shop, so you can get some flowers for Aunt Agnes whenever she's flying in. And it's underneath the escalator elevator, so it's kind of tucked back. And then you got kind of some shelving in here. You got, it looks like it's a cart. In lieu of a cart, we'll do that. And then there's just a couple small pedestals out in the front that have some flowers on them. It's on just the regular tile. Supposedly, according to the map, there is a swatch kiosk I've not been able to get good video of it, but I'm pretty sure it's just like a standard kiosk. I want the nice ones. Where you've got the desk in front, you've got the watches out here. Do I want to bump that back a square? Sure. Again, it's just going to be tucked underneath the escalator there. And then there's some like pedestal displays of the watches in front. Yeah, that'll work. And so that takes care of the shops up here. We will roll quickly through the other shops. We'll go ahead and actually turn this on. Sure. Down over here, I did already add in the ATM. It's white. Down over here, left to right, we start off with accessorize, so you can accessorize. Looks like it's sunglasses, purses, bags, small, I would venture to call it costume jewelry, so nothing overly fancy. Flooring, square tile, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this guy. But it's got, looks like there's some shawls, there's a little bit of clothing, but not a whole lot. There's also a in the Google image I'm looking from 2023, there's a bored cashier. She's just like full leaning on the register, looking very bored to be at work. There's a couple pedestals with some. The one in the front has a big old bright yellow dress, but it looks like there's some scarf. That's the word I'm looking for. Just kind of a scarf, a real thin almost lace type scarf. And then there's, you know, some necklaces kind of over here. There's some shelving with some, are those pants? Yeah, it looks like they're pants. There is a sunglass. The walls get tucked, or the doors like walls, they get tucked right here. And then there's just some big shelving in the middle. And a little bit back over here. I'll throw some in the back just to fill the space. And that'll work for us. There is a... You are gray. Everything else is pretty white. Assuming I'm painting those. Can't really tell. So adjacent or next door to accessorize is a Victoria's Secret, which might be the only Victoria's Secret in Zurich. I saw that it was listed, and whenever I tried to find it again, it looked like it was the only one. The register is on the, well, as you're facing the front of it, I think it's on the right-hand side. 246, no, let's take it to there. There is I'm gonna use nice. There's a pillar there, which is why I was counting those off. And a pillar on the other side. And we'll do 2 in the middle. And it looks like... Can I have that, please? Thank you. There's no way we're getting 2 in here. We'll do 1 there. We'll do 1 over here. There's 2 side by side. There's wall. Looks like it's a tannish marble. So we're gonna go with you. And comes up through there. It looks like it. It's hard to tell the color. It's either a real dark marble or it's red. The lighting and reflection is real bad. I'm gonna go with dark, and in order to have a little contrast, we're gonna go with this guy. There's basically all... Nope, that's not it. All the shelving is black. Cash register is black. And there we go. Got our Victoria's Secret in place. Next to that, we've got a Bayard Company Limited men's store. So, men's clothing apparel. Okay, yeah. Trying to confirm that I had these counted off correctly. The floor is just kind of a wooden herringbone pattern. Since I don't have herringbone, we'll go with the dark wood. Why not? There is the cash wrap on the front left up here. There is a window with some mannequins. Can I get... I'm gonna bump this guy back. Where's my pilot? There's my pilot. So a couple mannequins with the their baseball hats, their big old puffy jackets, nice pants. They are both black. And there's like a plane and some other... There's some plants over in the corner that I'm not going to be able to squeeze in. We're going to bump you back to here, and everything on this side is just hanging stuff. So we'll do some pedestals, and then on the back wall, there's a bunch of shelves for, looks like, shirts and jeans. We can go with you guys. And alternate those a little bit. Give it a little bit of nope. There and nope. There. And that will work. Next to the Bayard is a VisiLab, which is an eyeglass store. Cash registers on the left-hand side, about halfway down. And basically everything's wall-mounted. There's a mirror here in the middle, so I'll leave that as it is. Otherwise, the only thing that's in there is a table and a couple chairs. Just in case you are looking to get your glasses adjusted, maybe you had a rough landing and your glasses are all askew, so cash register is the same. Everything else is just generic white. There's another set of Chairs back there. Also a tan color, but it rolls all the way to the front of the shop. Next to that is the Intimissimi. Probably fairly close to being really off on that. It's an Intimissimi. It's an Italian lingerie. It's like Victoria's Secret, but European. Windows on the front. Looks like hanging up top with drawers around the bottom. We'll do the cash register there. We'll roll with wall mounted. I've got a feeling the game's not going to like that. There is a display window here. And it's just white square tile. Last but not least, over on this side is an H&M. And this is big. From the videos that I've seen, this was actually even bigger than it currently is. It rolled way back over here. And the lingerie shop that we just built was further on down and had a bigger footprint. So I don't know if they're just reworking structure and then they'll spread stores back out or what. But it looks like there's doors on the right, doors on the left. We'll do a couple windows in the front middle. There are racks in front of the windows. So we'll do flip. Nice. We'll do, looks like there's a couple pedestals there as well. Where is the register? Oh, it's all the way in the back. Okay. So it is way back there. There's a couple of large tables on the side. I want to space that out a little bit. And then just a lot of hanging stuff. So we'll go with pedestals. There's kind of a hallway I see on this side. Looks like there's just a bunch of hanging on the left and the right. So we'll come in with nice shelving. Oh. And then a little bit of wall mounted on the back. That, and give me, nope, that. And it's, what is that? Is that wood? No, it's definitely, no, it's tile. It's a dark colored tile, so we'll roll with this. That'll take care of the H&M. And all the rest of the shops on this side. Do we have an H&M? No. No, we don't. We do have Victoria's Secrets, however. We'll go ahead and throw that in here. That takes care of the shops here. I think next time we'll knock out the food court. There is a Roots here, food court. There's a chocolate shop in the middle. And the grocery store. And that'll take care of this floor. And then we'll probably knock out this along with the parking garages and then kind of fine-tune things and figure out what we're doing here. But we're quickly coming to the end of things. I'm going to go ahead and sign some contracts here since we've got all of the shops we're going to get. because we could probably use the money. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here and look forward to seeing you guys again in the next Airport CEO. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves a fantastic day.